Hi, I'm the Dragonator, and this is Godot Engine. It is a free and open source game creation software that I use for most of my games that you see on my games page. Now, because this is a showcase, it's not going to be a very in-depth tutorial on how to do things, but it will be a bit of like the basics on how it works, what makes it tick. Everything is a scene. Your rooms, like your levels, players, enemies, everything's a scene. For example, we will be having just a very simple hello world scene. So we can click over here with the 2D scene, and everything in a scene is a node. So there are like tons and tons of nodes to choose from, but we're going to choose two different nodes. One will be a text label, and the other will be a button. We could probably also put in another button, but you'll see why I have two different nodes in a minute. I will have this be a built-in script. Now you could have it be visual scripts, but I'm not well versed in that, nor am I well versed in native script. We're going to have it in GD script, which is a Python-like scripting language. So you can have different variables here. For example, var times equals 0. And then we could just leave it all that. We could have functions as such, even something like function f of g, I guess, I don't know, and times equals g, I don't know, but that's just an example of a function. But what we could also do is signals. Signals are used for different nodes. For example, button up, we could say now in order to interact with another scene, not another scene, another node, you have to use this $sign button, and then you could choose button or a rich text label. And then you can add your variables. You have pressed the button. String. This is how you can change your integers into strings, or floats, or booleans into strings. And that is pretty much how it works. Instead of something like in the process, something like if button press whatever, you know, everything is in a signal. So, what we could also do is maybe put something in an input map. You can use like different buttons for whatever as well. That would be in the process. So is action just released UI accept. There are some that are default. Now what we could do is we could change that into a function. Press button. There. Pressed button. Pressed button. There we go. And then we can save it as Node2D. We can set the project main scene as that Node2D. And then we can press this play button up here. And then we can press enter. Well, that's interesting. That's new. I'm gonna have to see how that works. But you get the gist of it. That's how it works. Just pressed, maybe? There we go. There we go. Yeah, it must have been something about the just released. But anyway, yeah. That's essentially how it works. You got your functions. That's a variable. Got your variables, functions, signals, all that. You could play around with different nodes as well. Other nodes, like there's even 3D and 2D. It's got a lot. I don't think I've even touched half of these though. When I work on my stuff, my favorites are like tile maps for my levels and kinematic bodies for players. Kinematic bodies for like when you want to move. Static bodies for things that want to stay put. Rigid body for things that are controlled by the 2D physics engine. But yeah, there's a whole lot here. Cameras, that's always nice. Path and path follow. You can check it all out in the documentation. But yeah, it's all fun. It's fun. It's a fun engine to play around with and make games with and stuff. You could also go to the File Explorer and mess around with the folders, make some new ones, that sort of thing. Godot 4 is coming out shortly, and that would be fun to try once it's out. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of new stuff with that. I'll probably make a video about it if it's something that's new, about maybe the 3D scripting or something like that. But after sometime in September, I will probably work more on I'll probably start a new game on my Twitch streams. So You can check that out. Links will be in the description below. And yeah, that's all from me. Download it. Download this engine. Thanks for watching. As always, links are in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more tales and software. Bye!